Hi there, it's Valerie. I wanted to talk to you today about how we deal with some of our sick cows. We've had some foot rot this year, so I thought while I was checking my cows it'd be a good chance to show you how we deal with situations like this. So you can see behind me here, there are some cows and calves. They're all mine, all of my cows. Well, all of the cows that had serious foot rot problems this year were mine instead of Dad's. Not really sure how that happened. So anyways, the first thing we do when a cow gets sick, we try to figure out what's wrong. With foot rot, it's fairly easy because the foot swells up and is kind of nasty. And then we try to figure out the cause. So this year we're not sure what happened. There are two possibilities. One, it was a really wet year, so bacteria has a better chance to grow. It could have just been that. Also, we changed our minerals this year because the local feed mill is shut down, which we're all very upset about. So we had to change our minerals that we feed the cows and the minerals that we give them, which is what they're eating right now. The new minerals had less iodine, so we had to go to the next town over to get the old minerals, and that seems to be helping. They also really like the minerals, as you can see. So once we figure out what's wrong, whether we've determined the cause or not, we treat the cows. Sometimes that means just bringing them in and cleaning the foot and putting them on a clean pasture. Other times we have to treat them. So first we give them a shot, usually of long-acting oxymycin, which is a broad-spectrum antibiotic. As soon as we give our cows an antibiotic, there's a withdrawal date associated with that. So our cows cannot be slaughtered until a certain amount of time so that the antibiotic has time to work itself out of the cow system. That's for all animals in Canada. There's never antibiotics in the meat. So for two of these, the oxymycin didn't work, so we had to go to something stronger. We had to get a prescription from our vet for Mycotil, I think is what it was called, which is a very intense drug if you accidentally stab yourself while you're trying to needle the cow. The needle that we use, apparently the stuff can kill you, so we're very careful both for the cow's safety and for ours. So that's how we deal with it. Let's see if the cows will let us get close enough to take a look at them. You can see they're all over this mineral. They really like it. Okay, you can see this red cow on the, I don't know what side that is, the right. This is the foot I want you to focus on. It's kind of swole up. And yeah, she's been the worst for limping. She's been limping since the beginning. Two of these cows limped at the same time, and the middle cow, we found her later limping. So the cow on the right here, where I'm more concerned about her because she doesn't seem to be getting better. Although her foot is looking better than what it was. If I can, I'd like to show you the tan cow because I noticed earlier that she still has a sore on her foot, which is really nasty. So be prepared if you're not good with that kind of thing. It's bleeding, it's open, which is a good sign because that means the infection is coming out. But as you can see, that's what we're dealing with, and it's quite nasty. Oh, red's in the way. There we go. So it's painful and they limp. Yeah, you can see she's not trying to keep her weight off of it too much. A little bit she is, but I'll try to get them to walk without scaring them because I don't like to scare my cows when they're sick. Okay, you can see this one here is limping quite badly. That one's barely limping. She could probably go back to pasture. Yeah, she's barely limping except there's that weird sore on her foot. So that's a problem. We'll probably keep all of these in here for a while yet. I'll just show you the mineral. The light colored stuff is grain because I spilled some grain. But otherwise that's the mineral. It's just loose. Kind of like salt. And we feed, this is not medicated feed, this is stuff that we give all of our cows. It's like a vitamin because the soils around here are deficient in certain things, for example selenium, and cows need selenium, so we feed them extra. There's everything they need in there, copper, a bit of salt, stuff like that. Finally, I want to comment on our sick pen. This is not a pen, as you can see it's actually a very small pasture. It's not bad, it has a few weeds. The only problem is it's right next to the highway. I don't know if you can see that. Right behind that row of trees is the highway. And that got a bit interesting. You see these cows, from the road they look fine except for Gimpy over here. She obviously doesn't look fine if she's walking. But we had a cow once that had this huge bump on her shoulder. Like if you can see this cow right here, right kind of there, this cow had this huge bump. We have no idea what it was. The vet was out to look at it, tried to fix it, didn't go away. So we wanted to put the cow down, but she had a calf. We were going to put the cow down for her own, you know, well-being, because we couldn't make her better. But she had a calf, so we wanted to get the calf grown up a bit, because he was too big to bottle feed, but not big enough to wean. So we just kept her in this very pen with her calf, and someone from the road saw this cow and called the SPCA on us and said there's something wrong with this cow and you should check out these people. And we put the cow down, and then the SPCA came to say, hey, what's going on? But they were very good about it. The SPCA are friends of farmers unless the farmers are really doing something wrong. So if any other farmers have their sick pen by the road and you drive by and you think, hey, that cow, there's something wrong with that cow, you can talk to the farmer. You don't have to call the SPCA on us. We care about our cows, but you might not know what's going on, and sometimes we just don't get out to see our cows for a couple days, and you know, during harvest or whatnot, and maybe we don't know there's a problem and we'd like to know. So if you're not shy, you can stop in and talk to the farmer. Otherwise, you can call the SPCA if you want, and they can deal with us. Most farmers do care about their animals. So that's all I wanted to show you, our happy cows. So I hope you learned something. Have a good day.